First Chronicles chapter 8, verse 1. Benjamin's first son was Bela, the second was Ashbel, the third was Ahara. Verse 2. The fourth was Noah, the fifth was Rapha. Verse 3. The sons of Bela were Ada, Jerah, Abihud. Verse 4. Abishua, Naaman, Ahoha. Verse 5. Jerah, Shifufan, and Huram. Verse 6. The sons of Ehud, leaders of the clans living at Geba, were exiled to Manahath. Verse 7. Ehud's sons were Naaman, Ahijah, and Jerah. Jerah, who led them into exile, was the father of Uzzah and Ahihud. Verse 8. After Shasharem divorced his wives, Hushim and Berah, he had children in the land of Moab. Verse 9. His wife Hodesh gave birth to Jobab, Zibiah, Meshha, Malcolm. Verse 10. Jews, Sakia, and Meamah. These sons all became the leaders of clans. Verse 11. Shasharem's wife Hushim had already given birth to Abithob and Elpah. Verse 12. The sons of Elpah were Eber, Mishham, Shem, who built the towns of Ono and Lod, and their nearby villages. Verse 13. Beerah and Shema. They were the leaders of the clans living in Ajalon, and they drove out the inhabitants of Gath. Verse 14. Ahio, Shakhak, Jerimoth. Verse 15. Zebadiah, Arad, Ida. Verse 16. Michael, Ishpa, and Joha were the sons of Beeri. Verse 17. Zebadiah, Meshullam, Hiski, Heba. Verse 18. Ishmerai, Isliah, and Jobab were the sons of Elpah. Verse 19. Jachim, Zachary, Zabdi. Verse 20. Elianai, Zilithai, El. Verse 21. Adaiah, Beeri, and Shimrath were the sons of Shimei. Verse 22. Ishpan, Iba, El. Verse 23. Abdon, Zachary, Hanan. Verse 24. Hananiah, Elam, Anathojai. Verse 25. Ibdiah and Penuel were the sons of Shakhak. Verse 26. Shamsharai, Shehariah, Athaliah. Verse 27. Jarishiah, Elijah, and Zachary were the sons of Jeroham. Verse 28. These were the leaders of the ancestral clans. They were listed in their genealogical records, and they all lived in Jerusalem. Verse 29. Jael, the father of Gibeon, lived in the town of Gibeon. His wife's name was Maacah. Verse 30. And his older son was named Abdon. Jael's other sons were Zu, Kish, Baal, Ner, Nadab. Verse 21. Giddo, Ahio, Zachariah. Verse 32. And Mikloth, who was the father of Sheman. All these families lived near each other in Jerusalem. Verse 33. Ner was the father of Kish. Kish was the father of Saul. Saul was the father of Jonathan, Melchishua, Abinadab, and Elzebul. Verse 34. Jonathan was the father of Meribah. Meribah was the father of Micah. Verse 35. Micah was the father of Pithom, Melech, Thariah, and Ahaz. Verse 36. Ahaz was the father of Jada. Jada was the father of Alimath, Azmoveth, and Zimri. Zimri was the father of Musa. Verse 37. Musa was the father of Binia. Binia was the father of Raphai. Raphai was the father of Elisha. Elisha was the father of Aziel. Verse 38. Aziel had 6 sons: Azrikam, Bokiru, Ishmael, Shariah, Obadiah, and Hanan. These were the sons of Aziel. Verse 39. Aziel's brother Ishk had 3 sons. The first was Ulam, the second was Zush, the third was Eliphelet. Verse 40. Ulam's sons were all mighty warriors and experts in archers. They had many sons and grandsons, 150 in all. All these were the descendants of Benjamin. Amen.